Hello everyone, welcome to William and the Magic Box. Today on our show, we are going to have Ryan from Leicester, UK. Ryan is a motivational speaker and he talks about voice for mental health. Let's see what Ryan has to say. Enjoy the interview. Hello. Hi. Hello, how are you, Ryan?
I'm good, William. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you very much. Before we start the game, Ryan, just tell me something interesting about yourself.
Something interesting about myself. I've had 2 professional cage fights.
Okay, tell me about it.
I started fighting after I had cancer. So I had cancer 5 years ago.
Right.
And after I came through that experience, I decided to push myself each year, get out of my comfort zone, do something uncomfortable. And because I've always enjoyed boxing and Thai boxing and combat sports, so like, now's the time. So I competed for boxing, raising money for a cancer charity. Year after that, first professional cage fight. Year after that, second professional cage fight. And then I started my own business and now we're in a pandemic. So watch this space, one more fight. I'm nearly 40, my time is almost done. I'm sick of getting beat up by 20-year-olds, they're too fast.
Crazy. Right, Ryan, so welcome to William the Magic Box. Ready?
Okay.
Let's do it. Right, Ryan, let's go for the first question.
Okay.
The first question is, what's the biggest risk have you ever taken?
The biggest risk I have ever taken? Ooh, that is a good question. This magic box is challenging. I like it. I like it. I'll use a recent experience and I'll use like a professional career related one. Biggest risk I've ever taken in my career was leaving my role within the NHS. So I had a senior role within the NHS and I decided to change direction and follow my passion, which is mental health support. So giving up this financially secure, pretty safe job to start my own business was a bit of a risk, because you're putting your family security, your finances, your roof over your head on the line. So that was pretty risky.
Very much. Let's go for another one.
Go for it.
Let's get it. Right, next question is, Ryan, what things do you consider to be relationship deal breakers?
Relationship deal breakers, I think once that trust is broken, once someone's broke that trust, it's got to be a deal breaker, or very hard to come back from. And never say never. I know some successful couples where the trust has been broken and they've worked on it, they've wanted it, they've repaired it, but I think once that trust is gone in certain areas, then it's really hard to get back.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's a lot of hard work.
Next question, let's get it done. Okay, next question is, what is the most romantic thing someone have ever done to you?
You know what? I'm going to use, so I'm engaged to be married. I was supposed to be married on the 4th of October, but because of the pandemic, it didn't happen. But 6 years ago, my partner Donna, we were kind of dating, and she bought me this mug. A mug you'd have your tea or your coffee from. It had an R on it. And she said, I bought you that mug because I just hope you spend more time here. I just want to spend more time with you here. And that's why I bought you your own mug. And you know what? That's such a simple gesture. And I'm like, that really sits with me. That really resonates with me. We always refer back to that 6 years ago. So
sweet. Very sweet, very sweet. Let's go for another question, Ryan.
Good question.
Okay, next question is, what scares you the most about your future?
What scares me the most about my future? I'm scared of dying. That's my fear. I'm scared of death. I feel like I could live 10 different lives and still want to live more. I've got such a hunger, as I see you have, for life. I love people, I love life. And it scares me to think that at some point in time that is going to come to an end. We've got no control over that. And having had cancer as well, it's always left a little scar on the soul. It's always a reminder, you know, that this life isn't infinite. We've got to make the most of it. There can be no tomorrow. So live in the here and now. So yeah, future scares me because death in itself, that coming to an end, that future having an end point, that's scary.
Right, Ryan, let's go for another one. All right, what is your favorite kitchen smell?
We'll go food, so it's got to be that smell on a Sunday afternoon that we had yesterday, where it's that Sunday roast dinner cooking on a Sunday. Everything you associate with that is Sunday, it's a time to relax with the family, and you've got this amazing dinner being prepared. It's got to be that.
Cool, very good. Next question. Next question is, Ryan, how do you think you'll die, or how would you like to die if you could choose?
Wow, that's a big question. I'll tell you how I wouldn't want to die. Maybe I'll flip it. What I wouldn't want to do is die some kind of slow, prolonged, painful, emotionally and physically death. I've always liked the saying, die standing. You know, go out on your shield. Die standing and be proud, and go out in a way that feels right to you, rather than prolonging things. And maybe that's because I've seen people suffering that way before. So probably just finding that place of happiness, sitting there with the sun on your face, a smile on your face, sat up around people you want to be around, and it's a celebration. It's the next journey, it's the next chapter. It's not the end of life and that's it, and death, it stops there. That energy, it transfers to something else. Whatever your religious beliefs or cultural beliefs are, that is just the end of a chapter, and your energy goes on to some other place.
Great, I agree with you. I've enjoyed the show so far.
I love it. Like I said, I love what you're about. I love your energy, I love your positivity. The more the world gets some of this, the better. And I've got my question ready for you as well, William. Don't
oh my God,
I'm on it.
Spot. Be kind, okay? Be kind. Right, let's go for another one, Ryan. Okay, Ryan, next question is, what do you consider the most romantic?
It doesn't have to be some amazing romantic gesture or some costly gift, or you know, the best restaurant or the best holiday. It's just that attention to detail, you know, like picking up that thing that means the most to that person. That could just be genuinely listening to them, you know, giving them time where you want to sit down and say, how's your day? And you're genuinely attentive and interested. So the romantic gestures are the detailed ones, not the most extravagant. It's not about money, it's not about anything like that. It's just giving that person your genuine energy and time, and knowing them, and knowing what will make them smile.
Oh my God, hello. What's your name?
She barges her way in. She doesn't like it when I'm working in the office.
What's her name?
Marley.
Hello, Marley. Hello.
Marley.
Hello. Right, let's go another question, Ryan. Right, what's your lucky number and why do you consider that?
Lucky number 21. I think it's because my mum and dad, they're fortunate because they're still together. They still live in the home where I was born, and their house number's 21. So it's nothing more sophisticated than that. Just a nice, memorable number with a good feel to it.
Cool. 3 questions left, Ryan. Let's go. Right, Ryan. If you could go anywhere in the world right now, where would you go and why?
If I could go anywhere in the world right now, it's a journey I'm planning for February, COVID allowing, and it would be Thailand. So I'm looking to fight in Thailand in a Thai boxing match, raising money for mental health. Surprisingly, Thailand's only had, if you believe the data and figures, 59 deaths in total. So it seems to be one of the safest place in the world to go with regards to the pandemic. But in the UK, we've had all travel restricted. So I'm hoping in February I can go there for 2 weeks, train, fight, raise money for a good cause, and come back.
Great. It will happen for sure. 2 questions left. Okay. What is the most scary thing that happened to you?
But I'd probably say it was the experience of cancer. It's got to be, really. 5 years ago, we lost 2 grandparents to cancer. My mum's had an element of it, so it seems to be genetic, in the family. So when I had that experience, that was pretty impactful for a number of reasons. And relating back to the whole fear of death thing, it makes it very, very real. So I'd say that.
Last question, Ryan. Let's do it. Last one. Right, last question is, what's the worst thing one can say on a first date?
Oh, the worst thing anyone can say on a first date. It's gotta be like a cheesy chat line. It's gotta be some assumption that you're gonna end up sleeping together very early on, or some terrible chat line. Straight away, that person's just gonna go, really, just come out with that. So yeah, any horrifically sexually suggestive chat line, I just think the date's gonna go straight away.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, Ryan, it's not the end yet. Now we're gonna do a quick thinking, okay? So I'm gonna give away some words and you just tell me one thing that comes to your mind. Okay? Right, let's start with politics.
Complicated.
Love.
Kindness.
Money.
Not everything.
Family.
Love.
Life.
Important.
Sex.
Love.
Religion.
Spiritual.
Okay, good one. Friendship.
Vital.
Fear.
Anxiety.
Desire.
Lust.
Regret.
Lesson.
Wish.
Lamp.
Royal family.
History.
Good one. And the last one, voice for mental health.
Voice for mental health. Sharing of ideas to help people live happier, better lives with regards to their mental health.
Great. Let's play now. Ryan the magic box, and you can ask me a question. Before you ask me a question, let's pretend that I'm going to call your partner, Donna, right now. I'm going to ask her on the phone. Donna, just tell me what's the most beautiful thing about Ryan and tell me something that he needs to improve on. What do you think she'll tell me?
I think if she said beautiful thing, he tries to make time for everyone. Like tries to, if it's a message reaching out for support or help or some advice, it will never ignore that message. You'll always try and get to it. But equally, what he needs to improve on is to setting some boundaries and not working 20 hours a day and waking up at 4 in the morning and checking messages.
My God.
I know that he needs his time too. So they're both kind of connected. And believe me, William, it's something I hear daily. And I'm like, okay, all right. Let me just reply to one more message.
Okay, cool. You can ask me a question now, Ryan.
Brilliant. I'm ready. You ready?
I think so. Let's see.
I'm being kind, don't you worry, it's all good. I can tell you'll have answers to this easily, but I'm interested to know. So William, when your mental health is suffering, when you're not feeling so great, what's your support list? What do you do to improve your mental health?
I think, first of all, when I'm feeling down for some reason, when I know the issue is there, first of all, I just try to like honestly, it's a simple thing, but I go through my phone and I see pictures of my best friends around me. I see, best friend, and I try to walk a little bit, go for a walk, or at least get some fresh air. It's one of the things that makes me feel relaxed about it, is get fresh air. And suddenly just see some pictures of friends that it reminds me, how much I'm grateful to to have such a nice people around. And add to that what I'm doing right now. This project, you can imagine how much it's been helping me, because I'm so busy, like the nice way with that. So when I'm feeling down sometimes, and I said, oh my God, I'm so grateful for
yeah.
Is that correct answer?
Great answer. Great answer. Yeah, you mentioned some really good coping strategies: going for a walk, the fresh air, spending time in nature, and then purpose in life, that goal. And the fact that I've got a gift, man. I love this project. Anything I can do to support you in this, I love it. Straight away, I was like, man, this is what the world needs more of, this sharing of kindness. So, keep up the good work, man.
Thank you so much, Ryan. Thanks so much. Okay.
Have a great day.
All the best.
See you later.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. So, did you like the show? Don't forget to give a like, to share it, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And if you'd like to be part of the show as well, first, subscribe to our channel, and after that, just go to our website, www.williamandthemagicbox.com, and send us a request saying why do you like to be part of the show. And I see you there. Bye-bye. See you next time.